Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Live. Great article from Verizon's News Center, a network update out of Verizon. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So for the most part, these types of network updates are mostly enhancements. Yes, some of it, although a small percentage of it, is where they're literally expanding new coverage. But for the most part, in a lot of these areas, especially Savannah, Georgia, they have had existing coverage. I mean, they've had one of the largest networks for well over a decade. So, but, over that decade, they have been able to gain the most amount of postpaid users, and they have a large customer base on consumer, business, enterprise. So, they have to enhance. They have to continue to enhance the 5G coverage and 4G, and mostly meaning capacity, right? So let's look at this briefly. So Verizon recently turned on new cell sites, bringing fast and reliable 4G, LTE, and 5G ultra-wideband services to residents. And then all the areas are listed below. Pooler, Port Wentworth, and Savannah, including the historic district. And then I also see the airport and everything else that got improvement. So I'll leave that in the description so you guys can check it out. So these types of enhancements are needed from any carrier, really, right? If you're looking at where data usage is heading, and you have one of two choices, right? If you're a carrier, you can either plan well ahead and beat the congestion, if you will, in the usage, or you can wait, be behind, let congestion creep in, and then you enhance, right? Either or. Verizon usually chooses the first option. They plan 18 months ahead. There's something in the system that tells them, hey, we're projected to slow down by this amount 18 months from now. Let's plan now, and let's get new sites or small cells built to offset the congestion that's coming. Right, I've noticed AT&T is more of being behind, right? They'd rather let the network slow down and then they start building. At least that's what they've done for my market, but I've seen them do it in other markets as well. They like to be behind. Now they're like, oh, we need to build a bunch of CRAN. We need to get some densification in there, some offloading, so we can get this utilization down, right? Some of their utilization on LTE for AT&T with all of the spectrum bands that they have, it's like 90% or more. So that signals lack of densification, not enough offloading. The sector's covering too big of an area, and the usage has expanded. So now the site has insanely high utilization, right? So that's how the carriers track that. Verizon looks at it, okay, maybe they say, look, our utilization right now is at 50%. In 18 months from now, we see it keep going to 80%. So we need to plan to offload so we don't let it get to the 80%. And T-Mobile's the same way. From what I've been tracking with them, their densification process, they're about the same way. They like to plan ahead of time. They like to build. And in some areas where it is bad, it's just been bad, right? So that for T-Mobile is like they need new coverage, new sites, right? In this instant, Verizon is adding densification and making enhancements to make the network better. And T-Mobile is doing that here by me. They're adding new sites. They've already added most of their N41 spectrum on all sites. It's like on 97, 98% of sites. So the experience is there, right? And Verizon is trying to stay ahead of the curve, and they're trying to build and enhance the network rapidly on a nationwide basis. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.